So
I think this right now is a good time to start it right here.
We gotta have Esley on so we can talk about Trump.
We're good.
Esley.
She's gonna be shitting all over him. I know.
Oh, Esley.
Yeah. She already. Well, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, everyone
I'll
is.
say
Everyone
it.
is now. Like
Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna start it off right here. Another podcast. We're outside.
Leave it in.
We're we're underneath the tarp. So if you guys hear the tarp, that's
there's a hurricane.
yeah, and it's a little bit windy. I actually rather it be windy than just like hella hot and no air. Like there's a cool little breeze right now.
Yeah.
So
A little daytime pod. We usually do these things at night, but trying to squeeze one in like midday.
Yeah,
Weather's fucking
you
nice
got something to do.
Yeah.
Later on.
And Hugo's wrapped up in some shit. So yeah, he couldn't be here.
He has he's wrestling with somebody.
What
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna go back to the guy. We talked a little bit about this, but that guy, let me get his name. Fuck. He got shot in Colombia. Oh shit, I'm gonna drop my beer. Fucking A. Let me pull it up right now. Oh yeah, and we got questions. We'll get into the questions.
Colombian
presidential. Well, he was a presidential candidate.
There you go.
And he was giving like a small speech. Well, here's his name. His name is Miguel Uribe from Colombia. It says, how old is he? He's young. Oh, he's 39. He was a senator.
That's young for a presidential candidate.
For a candidate.
They're usually double that age.
Yeah, they're usually up there. But yeah, he was giving a speech. You can find the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can find it on Twitter. I found it on Twitter. Yeah, because there's people, you know how they're like, someone's giving a speech, so people are with their phones out.
Yeah.
Yeah, one's pretty close, and yeah, he got shot. This was, I think it says June 8. But he has kind of like wavy hair, you know what I mean? Like his hair isn't like straight, and you can actually see like when he actually got shot in the head. Like
you just see his brains get sprayed out.
Nah, but you just see his hair go like this, like it just. Like yeah, I was like
literally split his wig. Huh?
Yeah, you literally it looks like a wig's about to fly off, but it doesn't. And then he just bends over, and I was like, oh, bro. Yeah, back when it happened, well, we were trying to squeeze in the podcast like a little bit earlier, and just you know things were happening, people couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I'm kind of like I'm glad we're squeezing it in right now. But yeah, that happened, and then we also had the riots, right? LA or LA, that's still going on.
I think so.
Yeah,
it might have simmered down a little. It's not as intense as it was like last couple weeks. Yeah, so that was going on.
What were they writing about? What were the riots or the protest?
The immigration thing where they're just any undocumented are getting sent back. You
know? Oh, the ICE raids.
ICE raids, yeah.
Oh, I see.
And yes, you see how they kind of threw a scare out for the cherry auction over here.
I thought I seen something about that. Nobody was going.
Yeah, there was like rumors that hey, they're gonna pop up at the cherry auction and shit. So, like,
and that's why nobody went.
That motherfucker was dead, bro. You can get all the churros you want for like $5 and shit. So like, yeah, nobody was really there. Damn. Probably just the Asians that set up and sell in bulk. So that motherfucker was dead. That sucks, but.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know nothing about that.
Whenever there's ice thing, they always try to scare the cherry auction and shit. And I think there was supposed to be like a concert here at Chichansi.
Yeah, what kind of concert?
All kinds of Mexican bands and stuff. I don't really know any of them, but
I see. Yeah.
We were trying to go to that too, but then we kind of backed out like at the last minute, and then we heard they canceled it. So we're like, maybe that's an ice thing too, So maybe they're getting a group of people in one spot so they can just pull up on them.
Fuck. What restaurant was it? There was one, it could have been Castillo's. Did they tell you about that one?
Nah.
They actually pulled up and took everybody out of the kitchen.
At Castillo's?
Yeah, but this wasn't recent though. This was probably like, I think it was 5 years ago.
Damn.
But I had never heard anything about that. I was like, really? They're like, yeah, somebody fucking, I don't know if they were mad or how it happened, but
Castillo's
they pulled up, and that's what I was saying. And they even said that too. They said after that happened, their food wasn't good anymore. I was like,
it wasn't authentic.
Yeah, they're like the food wasn't the same. I was like, I don't know, bro.
I haven't been there in a minute, probably like a couple years, but it was pretty good when I went. It's usually like filling.
Yeah, I heard you get decent, a decent amount.
It's in a small little area. It's over there in Kings Canyon or Cesar Chavez, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it Kings Canyon.
Yeah,
man.
It's been Kings Canyon for how many years?
That shit's been Kings since we was cruising over there and shit. So we're always gonna call it Kings.
Yeah,
but that's fucking unfortunate. That sucks.
Yeah,
I didn't even hear about
that was funny. That shit was funny when I heard. I literally was like, "Is this a joke or is this real?" They're like, "Nah, yeah." They pulled up. They pulled up with like 2 vans. Like the big 14. 14-seater vans.
They literally backed the truck up on that fucking
Yeah,
place.
they pulled up with 2 of them, I heard. Oh, yeah, you reminded me, since we're talking about food. Kind of it's like a scenario, and I got to paint it out for you. Because I think you would entertain this. I don't think anybody else I could ask this to. But let's say, so aliens showed up.
And zombies.
No, just aliens. Hold on. Oh. So just aliens showed up, all right? And it's 3 of them. And our president gave you the job that you need to feed these aliens. And when you feed them, you're going to represent all of humanity, my guy. All right? And you got to give them 3 things, all right? So you have like a platter, and you need to have 3 items on there that represent all of humanity, and you need to feed them. That's your one job, my guy, is to feed the aliens. What are you feeding them? You can get food from anywhere all over the world.
Do I gotta name a fucking specific place or the type of food? Like
just the Mexican type of food. You can say that. You can even be specific.
Oh,
you can even be like fucking chicken from KFC. Like, I don't know. But it's up to you. 3 things that you got to put on that platter, and you got to feed them.
I would say 1 Mexican food. Okay. I'm not gonna say from where, because I don't want to get the shits like.
What would it be? What kind of would it be? Tacos, burrito? What would it be?
It would have to be tacos, dude.
Okay, like, so 1 item is tacos.
Tacos cures everything.
Okay, so cancer, that's 1 item on the plate.
Fucking athlete's foot cures everything.
All right.
My personal opinion, I like pasta, Italian food and shit. So that'd be 2.
So you're gonna have tacos and pasta. What kind of pasta? Carbonara.
Ooh, yeah, carbonara, or
what
like
kind of
some kind of stuffed cheese.
Or like
pasta
what's that thing called? The other one. The one that's in the casserole. Lasagna.
Oh, calzone.
Calzone, lasagna.
That don't count.
Lasagna. What would it be?
No calzone, no pizza. Like pasta, like fucking pasta with meatballs and shit, and like stuff.
So what about pastas. Like spaghetti with meatballs and red sauce?
Spaghetti's kind of like a pizza, but I guess. But there's way other shit. You know, you can get like different pastas. Like even what you just said right now, carbonara's fucking good.
Okay. So we have tacos so far. We got carbonara.
And fuck. Whether ethnic, I haven't really.
You got 1 more to go.
Never really delved in ethnic food, so I would probably say Chinese food.
Some Chinese food. What kind of
Chinese food? Some like I'm going there and say fucking panda, yo.
Some panda.
A big box of grease. You know, get a big box of grease over some or some teppanyaki type shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, teppanyaki.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have. So
we'll have the guy cooking that shit for the aliens, like stir frying shit.
And you have all control. You can go all over the world, and they'll bring you whatever.
I don't know.
As long as you feed these aliens.
But yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So what I would have on this platter is I would have a barbecue sandwich from Texas, either like a tri-tip or a brisket sandwich.
There you go.
You got to get the next thing that would be on there is going to be a cinnamon roll, like fresh out the oven. It's going to be on there with a little bit of steam.
Like a Cinnabon?
Yeah, like a Cinnabon. That's the other item that's going to be on there. And then a soup. And I couldn't debate whether it would be like dead. French onion soup.
We're all goners. Aliens are fucking killing us. No.
Or like, I'm trying to think what kind of soup. I wasn't thinking like a stew, like a shrimp stew, but some kind of soup, like a good soup. Broccoli, cheddar cheese.
Like a foo or a fucking faux or faux pie.
Maybe a faux or like what's the one that they make down in Louisiana? Gumbo.
Ooh,
maybe some gumbo, like some type of soup. But for sure,
some Cajun shit, huh?
Yeah. Some kind of good soup. So be like, look, man, we got a little bit something wet. We got something sweet with the cinnamon roll. And then you got barbecue.
Nah, mine, it'll fill them the fuck up to where we can kill their asses. They'll be so fucking bloated, you can just fucking, like, knife them. Yours is kind of like a 3 entree type of deal where, like...
Gotta give them a little bit of everything. Dude, oh man, we made some fresh cinnamon rolls out the oven. Oh, bro, that smell when it fills up the whole room.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Oh, yeah, that shit go in the hallways and you got everybody fucking...
Yeah, everybody's slobbering.
Dude, I just make bacon and they do that shit. I used to just make bacon, they'd be like, fuck.
God damn.
What'd you do? I put it in the oven. That's it. No.
For real, huh? What'd you make? What are you making?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still cooking?
Yeah. Same thing, yeah.
You made your cinnamon rolls from scratch?
Did I?
Or did you put them, like, you laid them out, let them rise, and then you just made the sauce for them?
Yeah, we did that. They came out. They were kind of little, and then we gotta let them sit, and they get bigger.
Fuck yeah!
But even that, it's filled up the room, like the smell. Damn.
The motherfuckers get huge too when you let them like set.
I think I gotta find the recipe. I have it somewhere that I got from school. We can make them from scratch.
That's kind of hard, dude. I'd rather watch them do that shit. You go to Cinnabon, you just watch them fucking.
The dough, the dough's the one that takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But other than that, once you get that, the rest is fucking easy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh. I hope your aliens are fucking. I hope they're alright and they're not assholes. No.
Do you want to jump into questions?
I heard. Oh yeah, one more thing.
Go ahead.
I remember I heard like I think it was on Drink Champs. Was it on Drink Champs or was it something else where they're like, all
what
right,
is Drink Champs?
It's another podcast, hip hop podcast.
Okay.
Where they're like, okay, aliens, whoop whoop, come down.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta play them the best album of the best fucking hip hop album. What are you letting them hear? Like one album, and what are you gonna like that to save humanity type shit? Yeah. What album you playing? And they'd be like, fuck. It's kind of like a stumper.
One. That is a hard one.
Because there's no right answer, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of good music out there.
You know?
Especially albums, too.
And most of them were like kind of East Coast biased, but it was like...
And they were talking about like rap albums?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like hip-hop. Yeah, If you had to save them with one hip-hop album. Because you can go different genres. If you want to go fucking like rock, what would you play 'em? What album would you play 'em? Or R&B. Something R. Kelly, though, like... Had to be R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Fuck. And... But like hip hop, like I know some hip hop, but like to be able to say like the best album of all time, like what would you play for them?
I would be biased. Like I would be biased towards the West Coast,
right?
Because I grew up listening to West Coast rappers, and it would probably be something with Eazy-E, Snoop, Dre,
like a NWA.
It would have to be one of those. I mean, I can't think off the top of my head which one it would be. Because there's a
Snoop's album, which is the Doggy Style album, and you got Dre's Chronic one, and then Easy. He did his own album, but it wasn't as big.
When he was in the group? Like, it was bigger when he was together?
When it was NWA, like one of those albums is good enough to do it. But him on his own, no, because like Cube was writing all his shit, so as soon as like they split up, his lyrics weren't as good as where they were with Cube, you know?
I didn't know that. I didn't know Cube was
I didn't know that either until I saw the fucking movie. I was like, he writes all his shit?
What?
No wonder his shit goes pretty hard.
Yeah.
But he still was able to rap. Somebody was writing for him, and he did decent. He wasn't as good as when Cube was writing for him.
Yeah.
But so I just want to throw. I'm not saying you have to pick one. I'll saying
pick one.
That's.
I mean,
I won't pick
I don't have a problem. That was the good one. What's the one when Snoop, when he had was it Doggy Style? What was it called?
His very first one.
There was one where he's got a picture of a doghouse out front. It's like a cartoon doghouse.
Oh yeah, that's his first.
Which one's that one?
That's
the first one.
Yeah.
That one. That's the one I would choose. That
one? Yeah. See, seems that's good. That's like a lot of people pick like Jay-Z or Nas.
Yeah.
Or like a Biggie album. Or I'd probably say like Tupac, his All Eyes on Me.
Oh yeah.
That double album.
That one was pretty good too.
All them fucking songs on there, shit.
Yeah.
Like when he was fresh out and he fucking just put it down.
Oh, he went hard when he came fresh out. He had to. He had to come out with a banger. You know what I mean? You don't have a choice.
So that All Eyes on Me album, I would probably say that.
That's a good one too.
And not just be biased, but that was one that's like fuck. That one fucking hits.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really into the Biggie shit until like he passed, and I started listening to this shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's pretty good. He's good. But I was never like around to hear like the old like 80s or 90s like Rakim and KRS-One, which, you know, I'm pretty sure they were dope in their era, but you know, we grew up in different times where it was like late 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be Pac, Cube, you know, Dre, Snoop, a little bit of Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z. I'm not gonna put Jay-Z in there because you know.
I was gonna say too, around that time, the time you were saying like 80s 90s, it took a while for music to kind of travel, you know what I mean? Like like anything on the East Coast took a little bit of time to come down our way, and it was the same way with the West Coast stuff. It took a little bit of time for the music to travel that way, you know what I mean? It wasn't like now, where now, you know, internet and everything, you can listen to just about anything.
Yeah, we had to do a little bit more to hear that East Coast.
It had to bounce from radio station to radio station, and then or somebody had to tell you, you know what I mean? Like your friend be like, hey, you hear about this guy? You know who? Eazy-E, and then
no, we grew up. We knew like
Nas.
all the Bay Area rappers, which was like Marvelous, Brother Lynch.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Doctor, X-Rated. Those E40, Too Short.
Was it Tech Nine? Was he up there too? Tech Nine.
Where's he from? He's from Kansas City.
Okay.
But his shit was like circling California more than anything. So like I grew up on Tech Nine too. His his sound is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And he performs like ridiculous. Like,
Okay.
if you go see him, like I went to see him like a couple times,
Mm-hmm.
and he puts it down no matter what. He can perform at a McDonald's, and he'll fucking just tear it up. You know, I think one time he was at what's it called out there? What's Woodward Park? The little theater,
Park?
yeah, little theater.
Was
Yeah, he was out there. He fucking killed it.
Okay.
And then we went to see him like over here at downtown at the Sororian. I was the Sororian. I think so. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but he comes around a lot too. Like he always comes to Fresno, and his shows are fucking kill. He'll bring like Bone Thugs. He'll bring like Hella
Oh,
Fools.
okay. I was watching a podcast with Busy. Is it Busy Bone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he kind of talking about.
Yeah.
Well, he talked about a lot of stuff, but it was cool. It was nice to. I still like when I hear his voice, I could still hear him rapping. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. Like I just start thinking of like all the lyrics he would put out there. But he did good.
Yeah, we went to see him. He came over here. He had Bone Thugs, and they think
they're still together, the whole group.
Bone Thugs.
Yeah,
I think so. I don't know if they're touring, but like sometimes they'll make their way. It'll be like a smoke fest type of thing.
Yeah,
they'll have all the smoker type artists come through. Yeah,
because I remember the last thing I heard, they weren't together. They were kind of like not exactly split up, but kind of everybody
not mad at each other, but just like going their separate
that's the
ways.
last thing I remember hearing about them.
But they'll get together just to go come out here and make money. Mm-hmm. If it's not all of them, it's probably like 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You'll very rarely get them all together. But at least 4 of them, 3 or 4 of them will come and
that's
they'll
still
fucking.
Good.
Yeah, fuck it is.
That's still.
Yeah, better than like some of the newer shit that's
East
out.
1999.
Oh yeah,
I still remember that one. That was a good one.
Yeah, all those like their first 3 albums was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that was like a different. Like it was more like that was their Cleveland sound. You know? But yeah, their shit was dope too.
It's kind of touching up a little bit on music. What's the latest? I gotta probably Google it. But what's his name? Lil Wayne's his last album.
This
like people, I don't know which one it was.
The one he just dropped.
Is it number 6? Yeah, people were not happy with it. They were like, nah. They were like, this ain't good.
I haven't heard anything about it. I know he dropped it. I didn't get to hear it yet.
Yeah, but people, you know how they do the reacts? They do it to movies and music.
Yeah.
And then somebody, well, even a lot of like his own culture, you know what I mean? Like, what do you want to call them? Let's call them black people. Even they were like listening to it and were like, nah, this ain't good.
Really?
Yeah, like there was only like maybe 2 good songs on it, and then they were like, nah.
Oh fuck, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I remember fucking, was it Andre 3000? He put out an album where he just plays the flute. I never
what?
I never heard any of the songs, but when they were talking shit on it, they were like, yeah, he's just playing the flute through the whole fucking album. He doesn't even sing. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh no.
You're trying to go different, like.
Oh, he did Roman numerals. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's the VI. Which one's that one?
What?
The latest one he came out with.
That one?
It's
Part 6?
Is it the 6? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's Roman numerals, right? I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, it's that one that people were like.
No.
Yeah. Oh, there's no way for me to play a clip for you, but I saved the clip of a guy. He's like, what? He's like, this album got no direction. He's like, it's everywhere. He's like this thing. I'm fucking dying.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So I'm like,
he's
what?
talking about chicken.
Yeah.
He's talking about rainbows. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Going on?
That's kind of what he's saying. He was like,
Rainbow
I gotta
chicken.
play it to you when I get a chance. But yeah, he's like, man. He's like, after like 3 songs, he's like, where's this going? He's like, what the fuck's going on?
I don't know if I want to smoke weed or question my sexuality.
Or call my ex and fucking tell her I miss her or whatever. I'm like,
Call
what
my
the
ex
fuck,
or
bro?
fucking, or go
Oh
get
my
a burger
God.
from Wendy's. I don't know
That's
what the fuck I'm
hilarious.
trying to do right.
That's a funny ass one.
I don't know if I'm trying to cut the grass or go put more air in my tire right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know if I want to fucking do a load of laundry or fucking clean the bathroom right now. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's jump into questions, my guy. Let me see. I got like, I'm stacked. How many you want to do? I got like 10 of them, but
It's been a long
we're
time,
not gonna
man.
do. I know.
Gotta make it worth it.
So you want to do how many?
Whatever you want to do. Bring them.
I don't know. Like 3 feels like a solid number to me right now.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me see if I can find them.
Depends on how good they is.
I was gonna say too. Like I don't put. I keep the titles kind of short.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what I'm picking. But there's some. How there's some that are like kind of sad or kind of serious, and there's some that are kind of.
We'll make them
back.
fucking funny, dude.
Yeah. Like I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know.
She's gonna die in 3 days.
Yeah, exactly. There's some of those where
This
I'm
is what
like,
you do.
I just click on it because I literally just have it under podcast like notes, and that's it. Like, and I just click on
a
it.
sad scale, it's like
Yeah,
a,
and
it's
I
like
don't
a
know.
3.
I don't know until I open it, and I'm like, fuck.
This is a 10 on the sad scale.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
You're
know.
gonna cry and pee a little.
Let me cry and peel a little. Here we go.
Esley, where are you?
Oh shit, for real. We need to have her on. Shout out to Esley.
Why you don't like Trump?
Oh, before we start, I Ara, your wife, she finished school, right?
Yeah, she finished her LVN.
I want to give her a shout out because she literally, I remember watching her, and she was like working, bro. Like I would come over and she'd be studying.
Yeah.
And it seemed like every time I came over, she was studying. Yeah.
She worked and went to school and still held it down. Yeah. Like shout out, like she killed it.
She did the mom thing. Right, she was the mom, she was the wife, she was the student, and she did it.
I washed all the fucking dishes, all right? No,
hey, I did all. She did say that though. I would say she gave you guys I
had an apron and everything.
She said like thanks to them because they really helped me out. She did. We talked a little bit about this before we started recording, but yeah, she was like, man, she's like everybody. She literally was like everybody helped me out. Everybody, from all her kids to friends, like would help her out and like. Yeah, so she shout out to her. She actually put in a lot of hard work and she did it. Support,
you know, fucking go for it. Like, and I she told me she wanted to do that. I'm like, go for it. I'm not gonna say you can't do that.
Yeah.
If you want to be that, go fucking be that. I'll fucking hold it down here and I'll still be here. You know, when you get back.
Yeah,
and she knocked it out.
Yeah, she said Anthony really backed me up on this one. I was like, good. I was like, that's fucking good.
Yeah.
And that's good though. Anytime your people like that make progress, you know what I mean? They studied and they're getting better at their jobs or whatever, like she chose
bettering
to do.
themselves,
whatever,
you know,
whatever she chose to do.
Yeah, we want bigger and better things, you know. You don't be that person that like you're gone all the time and just being a hater, you know.
Yeah, just dragging.
There's those motherfuckers that like no, you're there. Why you always study? Why you don't got time for me? No, fuck that. She's doing that to better your everything, you know.
She's gonna better everybody, the whole family,
you know. Just fucking let her cook,
the whole fam.
Yeah.
So shout out, congratulations, you did it, and that's good.
I love you, Peaches.
Progress.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, on that note, we're going to jump into the relationship question. Let me see what we got here. Stacy, 37 years old. My husband stopped kissing me and stopped hugging me. He also stopped checking up on me throughout the day. He does not want to take pictures with me. On our days off, he doesn't want to hang out with me. He stays up all night on his phone. He never comes and lays down in bed with me. He stays in the living room. I sleep alone every night. He has even blocked me on all social media. All forms of intimacy and sex has stopped. All of this after having his 5-month-old baby. Yes, we've talked about this many times, and I've told him the way I feel, and that that I have needs and I have feelings, but he just downplays and dodges all the questions. Then he runs to his family and tells them I'm crazy. What do you do? Or what would you do? How do you feel about this?
Okay, real quick. They're married?
Stacy, yep, my husband. So they're married.
And
she's 37, Stacy 37, my husband. Yep,
they just have the one kid?
Yeah.
And their husband?
They have a 5-month-old kid. Doesn't say how long they've been married. But I will say this. After reading that, there's too many red flags here, my guy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Way too many red flags here.
It's like she got big and he just lost all fucking intimacy with her.
It could be that. I mean, I'm getting... with everything that I'm reading, with the whole scenario she painted, he's probably cheating, right?
Oh, fucking most definitely.
Yeah.
If he hasn't done it already, he's working on it.
Or he's looking... Like, if he's on the phone, he's looking for somebody, right? To have fun with. I'm jumping to conclusions, but like I said, there's too many red flags here. Not hanging out with you on your days off. He doesn't sleep in the same bed with you. And you guys haven't been intimate for how many?
I say she got big.
And you think so?
Well, she got big and like, that's probably why he don't want to take pictures. Mm-hmm. He don't want to be intimate with her. Maybe she got too big for him, you know? And I'm not saying it's like he's in the right. No, he's a fucking piece of shit. But... yeah, this one's like done.
Yeah,
like, and I mean it sucks because you got a 5-month-old, but this shit is done. You just cut ties and let him go live with his family or what? I don't even know their living situation.
Well, I think they live together.
Yeah, this shit is over. Like he's like done. Like it sucks because you do have
you're married and you have a kid.
Yeah, you have a fight. Like just a year ago they were fucking fine, you know, and or maybe he got her pregnant on accident or no, because they're fucking married. Like what the fuck? Yeah, so. Nah, he's a piece of shit. She needs that shit's over.
I do know sometimes when couples have a baby, the baby can like suck the energy out of the relationship a little bit. Like, cause they're too busy taking care of the kid that they forget to like behave like husband and wife again.
But he don't want to do nothing with her anyway. It's not like
You're right.
It's
You
not
do
like
got a
he's
point.
trying and she's like, no, I gotta put the baby to bed, or I gotta feed the baby.
Yeah.
There's none of that. He doesn't want to fucking do anything with her. He doesn't want.
And they have talked about this.
He doesn't want to lay in the same fucking bed as her.
Yeah.
So my thing is, he's already doing his own thing. He's gotta be. If
he's finding his happiness somewhere else.
Oh fuck yeah, he's doing something, dude. Like this is a no-brainer, and it sucks because the baby's real young, but she's gonna have to be the one to fucking like break it off and be like, you know what, this ain't working out. Oh shit, there goes
the wind. There goes the wind. It's kicking up.
So
it's staying in though.
Yeah, she's gonna have to be the one to fucking break it off, or he'll probably just stay there this whole time and try to play her ass and just, You think she needs to be the one to fucking.
You think the husband will try to drag it out as long as he can?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Until he can fucking lock down something else, and then he'll fucking make his move and go.
This you need to have like a if you plan on saving this, there's a drastic. Like shit's got to get drastic to save this, right?
Like therapy,
yeah.
But it looks like he's not even willing to fuck it. You can just tell by what you just said. Like, he's just a piece of shit. And
there has to be a big fucking.
There's
moment.
No saving it.
Yeah,
you
don't think it's past saving?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah,
and it sucks because it's so damn early. That sucks. But yeah,
and it also sucks because the 5-month-old baby is stuck in the middle.
Oh yeah. And do you think he's gonna want to like spend time with her and have her on days and shit like that? No, I don't think so.
So you think this is done?
Yeah, it's done.
I
and she needs to be
too.
the one to break it off.
Yeah,
because I think he'll ride it out as long as he can, or until he meets somebody else and he's ready to move on with that particular person. Then he'll probably fucking end it. But you should just cut ties right now.
Cool.
And see if he'll probably miss her. If she just cuts it off right now, takes the baby, leaves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You think he'll try to sweet talk her? To be like, stay and...
Yeah. That way he has a place to stay and he can still do what the fuck he's doing. But yeah.
No. All right. So you think it's done?
It's done, and she needs to be the one to be like, fuck you.
I feel comfortable saying
I'm out.
This is done too. There's too many red flags. I think this is done.
Damn.
All right, let's go to the next one. Let me delete this one so I don't redo it.
Damn, 37 years old.
Oh, this is an interesting one. I actually want to know what you think about this one. Here we go.
Pasta.
No. 23-year-old Lexi. I've been together with my partner for 4 years. He's a 26-year-old man. I have come to the conclusion that I am bisexual. I don't want to leave him for a woman, and this does not change the way I feel about him at all. I feel I should share with him how I feel. He's known that I've checked out other women and think that they are cute from the very beginning of our relationship, but we haven't talked too much about it. He has mentioned that he would be very hurt if I ever came out to him, because that would mean I am attracted to other people more than him. But I feel the same about him as I did before. I realized I was bisexual. How do I come out to him?
I'm talking to the fucking guy right here.
Damn.
Right here. You, me, right here. Letter. Dude, this is gonna help him out. If she can bring other chicks to bed.
You're thinking threesomes already, though. Yeah, you're
my
thinking...
fucking mind went. Shoo. And he's like, no, you gotta love me more. No, fuck that. Like she does. She told you she loves you more, and no fucking buddy else is gonna come between you. But she has a fucking taste in women. So this is your opportunity, dude. Like right here.
Lock it in.
To fucking lock it in. If you guys can check out chicks here, that's fucking cool as shit.
I think the fear for him is that
he's gonna lose her to him?
Yeah, that she would leave with another woman. I think that's the fear.
I don't think so.
You think so?
No. Even though they're young, so this is their years where they can fucking do that. And then when they hit their 30s, they'll be like, all right, let's cut this shit out and settle down. This is their fucking golden years right here. They need, they can experiment. He's not gonna fucking lose her as long as he continues to put it down. She's gonna need the D more than the V. So what
if she enjoys the V more than the D?
Dude, I don't know,
he's gonna have to be on point with it then.
He's
gonna have to A game. This is my guy, A game.
And he has to be careful too that he don't put it, or he could put it so down with the fucking chick that this one's like, all right, we're not doing this shit no more.
With the extra the third one that they bring in, or his girl.
Well, he needs to put it down for his girl so he doesn't lose her.
Okay.
And then if he wants to end this shit, when she brings in the other chick, he needs to go to fucking town on that other chick, and then his girl's gonna be like, oh fuck that, we ain't doing this no more. You pay attention to her more than me. I'm like, well, you fucking wanted this. So there's different ways to go about it, but this is a way for him to live the dream.
Yep.
You know, to fucking to seal this, to get this off his bucket list.
Yeah.
You know, just
I know that's on a lot of guys, like, not bucket list, but yeah, essentially their list of things to do, right? Like I don't know why, literally, I'm gonna say like 90% of men that I like, when we talk about just you know, bullshit or whatever, talk about cars and women, or just other shit, that's like one of the big ones that they always talk about. Like, I want a threesome. Like, why is that such a big like goal for a lot of guys?
It's just that having two women is like crazy. Like, so for some guys, just having a woman is fucking like their bucket shit. Yeah. But to have two of them, that's like tiny. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and like, well, you've been there.
Well, yes.
And to you, it's a different experience, right?
No, I was gonna say I'm not ready to drop that conversation yet, but yes, I've
drop it. Leave it in.
Should I drop it in? I kind of been saving it. Well,
you got the experience, and like, just say, you know, hey, it's too much work, or it's not what you thought it was gonna be.
I've heard of other guys too, when they've had a threesome, and they talk about but I think they paid like an escort, like
to be in their relationship.
Yeah. So like they had like kind of like a serious girlfriend, and it was special occasion. It was like their birthday or something like that, and they're like they paid somebody to come in, and but yeah, still to them it's like a big deal or whatever. But anyways, yeah, I'm not ready to drop the story. You guys got to hang on for that one. But yeah,
he loves it. Every minute of it wasn't.
I'll tell the story later. But yeah, anyways, yeah, it's on like such a big. It's a big thing for a lot of men. So I don't know. Yeah. I always saw it as like a ego thing, like a not machismo, but like look how manly I am, that I can I can handle two at a time.
What are you gonna do? Walk around and be like, hey, I did two? No, you're just gonna be like, it's just something you can be like to say you did it.
To brag about, kind of?
Not to brag about, but they're gonna just so you can be like, yeah, I did that, or I did. Okay. It was good. It wasn't good. You know, it's not like I'm gonna fucking walk down the street and be like, I had two. You know, no one's gonna. You know, when's that ever gonna come up? And when it does, you can just be like, yeah, I did it. I liked it. It was cool. Whatever.
All right.
Or I didn't enjoy it. It was overwhelming or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But this is an opportunity right here. Like, dude, like, you're not gonna lose your girl. I could probably pretty much, because the way she's talking about it, she's like it's not gonna change the way she feels about the dude.
Yeah.
You know, unless she meets some fucking bomb ass.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell Lexi. I'm gonna tell her right now, because she already knows, right? She came to the conclusion that I already know I'm bisexual. So this is what I would do. I would tell him, and just know that you are gonna hurt him, right? Like he's gonna feel mad, or he's not gonna like it, but for a little while, right? Like I don't think
tell him you're into chicks, or tell him that we want to bring somebody in.
No, she's got to tell him that I'm bisexual, right? Lexi's gonna tell her man that she's bisexual. So I think that's who you are, right? So like you can't hide it. You can't really. I think you might be able to hide it for a little while.
An idea that she is.
Yeah, and plus they talked about it like at the beginning of the relationship, right? So I would just tell him, and I know he's gonna get upset, but that's gonna last for a little while. And after the whole upsetness, right, you have to let him know that you still love him and you're gonna be with him, right? Like, because I think that's crucial information for your partner to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you gotta let him know. And again, he's gonna be hurt. Because he already says, hey, you would hurt me if you tell me.
Like, he should stop being a puss and fucking ride.
But anyways, he's going to get hurt. I know he's going to get hurt, but also be there and show him that, yeah, bro, look, we live together. We have a relationship. I love you. You love me. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this ain't going to change.
Yeah, she needs to sit him down and be like, hey, look, can we, you know, I kind of have these feelings.
Yeah.
Like, you know, let's experiment. Let's bring somebody in.
And that's an option.
And they can do it to where they pay somebody so they're just in and out, and not just go find somebody where it can be a normal thing, you know?
Yeah.
She can like say, hey, let's try it. And then if he's like, no, then it's got to be no. And I don't think she wants to hear that. You know, what if he's like, no, I don't want to do that shit?
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, the fuck I do then? What's she going to do? Go behind his back? No, she's going to have to fucking decide whether she's going to stay with him, or... Because any other guy would be like, fuck yeah, let's go. You know, but this guy seems more into his feelings, and he's gonna fucking I feel like he's losing it.
I think it's the fear. I think it's more the fear of him. Like, oh,
I mean, it sucks if you lose your chick to a chick, but
yeah,
just don't do that.
I mean, imagine what that would do to you. You'd be like, what kind of a man am I that a woman took my other woman or whatever? Fuck. All right. I think we're done with this one. You want to go to another one?
Let's go.
All right, let's go to another one. Let me delete this one so we don't redo it.
We'll redo it, and then then you can talk about your experiences.
All right, there's another one that's too long. Let me go find another one that's not super long. Ooh, okay. Ooh. I just read the first sentence. I'm like, no, we're not talking about that.
How many aliens? 5 aliens?
Oh, okay, cool. This one's okay. This one's not bad. There was one talking about, never mind, their grandma dying, but never mind. We're not gonna talk about this.
What shit is that?
We're gonna do this one. I skipped.
Bring down the mood.
I skipped exactly. That's why I skipped that one.
3 more beers.
I'm gonna skip that one. This is
light a candle.
I doesn't say a name, but married for 8 years. I have been the breadwinner while my wife chooses to be a stay-at-home mom. However, my job cut my hours way back, and I'm not making the same amount of money I used to. I am bartending on the side to bring in extra cash. She's pregnant and and her dream is to have a gender reveal party at Disney, and I simply just can't afford it. I have explained this to her, and she just gets upset and says, what she says? She says I'm choosing to be mean to her. I have no idea how to handle this. Everything I offered is an insult to her, such as getting a job, or maybe instead of going to Disney, we can do the party at another location, both of which are horrible options in her eyes. What do I do?
He fucked up. He got her used to a way of living, accustomed to a way of living. She's used to living up here, and now she has to live down here.
Oh, yeah, he took a pay cut.
She's not fucking having it. And,
oh my god!
And why the fuck is she pregnant right now? What are you doing? If you fucking just got your hours cut and you're not making,
I think they got pregnant and then this happened, and then the hours, you know what I mean, went down.
Next question. Not fuck.
That's a tough one.
That is. I mean, and she's not willing to fucking like bend a little or understand, and still wants to do a Disney reveal. Like, come on now.
Yeah, what kind of adult doesn't see the reality of what's going on in front of me, right? Like, hey, he's not making the same amount of money.
Unless she's willing to fucking put in for it in some kind of, I don't know, not that she's a stay-at-home, but, you know, like, it can't be that. That's fucking ridiculous. Who the fuck has a gender reveal at Disneyland?
For real, that's does sound expensive though.
There's fucking Chuck E. Cheese.
Any party at Disneyland.
Just have one at Chuck E. Cheese.
Any party at Disneyland sounds expensive.
Chucky throws fucking blue confetti. Boom, donezo.
We're done.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna say it right now. I don't even like gender reveal parties, bro. I don't. Whatever happened to just having the what's the one? The baby shower. Whatever happened to just that?
No, they gotta make it exciting.
Now they gotta have the gender reveal.
They're making it so where the guys have to attend to shit now. Cause remember, like at the baby shower, no dudes.
Or you can cut out early. Yeah. I remember I would cut out early all the time.
I'd drop your girl off and be like, let's go get a beer. Now it's like they're making it to where like the guys have to stay and be a part of the reveal.
I blame this on social media.
Yeah.
Once everybody started posting all the videos of gender reveal, I blame it on that.
You see that one where the plane was supposed to let out the fucking the blue or the pink smoke and it crashed into the ocean?
Oh shit.
That was like a few years back.
Oh, never
seen
that.
You see that? No, they were making fun of it.
So did it explode?
I don't know.
Did it blow up blue when it landed, or what?
No, it went down into the fucking ocean, but it let out the smoke before, so they knew it before, and then whoever was flying it fucking died in the ocean. That was fucking. It wasn't funny, but it was funny.
It sounds funny. The way you said it sounded funny. Yeah, that's why I laughed.
It's like these gender reveals are getting out of control.
Oh yeah. I can see it turning into a meme.
They got fucking kamikaze pilots flying these fucking things. Yeah.
I can see. Oh my god. Yeah, they're too much. These gender reveals are too much. Maybe because I'm a dude. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because we would never go to no shit like this, and now they're making it to where the dude has to go. He has to be part of the reveal.
Again, because you got to be there for the pictures, the selfie, the videos.
And to be part of the reveal in some kind of way, whether you're hitting a ball or fucking breaking some kind of thing.
Oh, that's true.
Something you got to be part of in some way. What the fuck were we talking? Okay, yeah. So.
Wait, what the fuck were we talking about? What was the original question?
Gender reveal at Disneyland.
Gender reveal at Disneyland, and the dude doesn't have that much money anymore because he took a pay cut
and the
at
wife's
his
being like,
his
stop
job.
being a cheap ass.
Yeah, and she's still
Yeah.
She still wants him to spend hella money. No, man. This wife, is she a wife? Yeah, they're married for 8 years. She has to be realistic about this, bro. He's not.
She's not going.
He's not bringing the.
She's not going to be. I'll tell you right now, she's not going to be.
You don't think so?
And if he doesn't do this, he's like not a man in her eyes. That's the vibe I'm getting off of this fucking shit.
Oh man. You think she'll hold that against him?
Oh fuck yeah! This is like carry to the grave type shit. Like God. He cheated on her and shit.
Carry it to the grave.
Like he cheated on her with 2 dudes.
Oh
and 4
my
chicks.
God.
Yeah. So yeah, you couldn't do this for me. You're not a man, and I can get a man to do. Like that's where I see this shit going. He got her so used to being spoiled and doing shit like this. This is
where spoiling kids or like wives in this case
goes wrong.
Like it gets out of hand. Oh my God.
Yeah, you got her accustomed to that shit. He kind of fucked that up. He needs to be like he needs to either go through with this shit and be broke and sell his ass or something, or
he's already bartending on the side to make money, to extra money.
I'm pretty sure he can pull it off. But then after this, he needs to be like, okay, that's it.
Where does it end though?
No fucking.
Where does it end?
No
like
gender
next
reveal,
she's gonna
fucking helicopter rides, shit like
vacation at Universal Studios.
Well, he needs to tell her, say, hey, this is the last big shit because we need to get our priorities in order. Yeah, that's what he needs to tell her.
Yeah,
he has to go through with this because she's gonna fucking leave him if he doesn't. That's what it seems like, or she's gonna go fuck somebody if he doesn't. So he kind of needs to go through with this. You know.
Damn.
And then after that, he needs to be like, hey, we need to fucking chill. We need to dial it back a little bit. You know, let's eat at fucking McDonald's and not at fucking, like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got to dial it back.
He might need to sell something.
Fucking
like
his
if he's got
sperm,
a boat,
his kidney, his organs and shit.
If he's got a boat, he's going to have to sell the boat.
I'm pretty sure he probably would have did that already to keep her happy.
Yeah,
it seems like he fucking is all about making her happy, which is not bad, but he overdid it to where now she's used to, like, you know, shit like this.
This is when it's cool to have like an understanding wife, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or an understanding partner that'd be like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And then how many kids do they got? This is their first one?
I didn't say how many.
It's kind of hard, or how long have they been together?
It might be their first one because it's a gender reveal. They've been married for 8 years. Doesn't say how old they are, nothing like that.
Yeah, she's just not understanding. She needs to be fucking understanding.
She needs to be more understanding.
You need to sit her down and be like, look, bitch, I can't afford that shit. You need to stop. You need to chill. Yeah. Or I'll be like, we're going to do this one thing, and, you know, you need to fucking chill, because if not,
we're going to run out of money.
Yeah, like, give him a chance to come back up, you know? It doesn't seem like she's understanding at all, dude. Like, and she has her mindset on this. Any other thing ain't shit. You don't love me type shit, you know? So he has a decision to make, whether he's going to go through with it or he's not. I think he should just do it, get it over with. Not to be an asshole, but just get it over with and be like, hey, now we got to dial it back.
Yeah. How much do you think that'll cost to do
we got to have the baby at community instead of fucking any fucking hospital you want to go to.
How much do you think any party would be like at Disney? That shit does not sound cheap.
Gender reveal?
That shit does not sound cheap.
I'm pretty sure you just take your shit and set up somewhere there and just do it.
Unless you're going to get people, right?
Unless you're going to get Mickey involved in some kind of way.
Yeah, you know they are.
Fucking like.
You know they're going to bring Scooby and everybody and to post pictures and. Yeah. I mean, I don't think you do it at Disneyland and then just chill. Nah, you're going to do the whole...
I never heard of one like at a theme
You're going to
park.
get the whole experience.
They're just trying to like... One's always trying to top the other.
Oh, yeah. And again, I blame social media. Yeah. I think this
they had
wife...
it at fucking Magic
exactly.
Mountain. We're going to have it at fucking Disneyland.
I think this wife's seen somebody like, oh, look what they did.
Next year,
we need to one-up them.
We're going to have it on the fucking moon. How about that?
Oh, my God.
You know, it's just... They're just going to try to top... Because they're kind of interesting. They're funny in their ways. But it's like... It's funny you do it in the backyard. You do it with different things, you know. But to go to fucking Disneyland, to go to all these places and try to incorporate,
like you said, one up.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
That's what it is. To me, that's It feels like, oh, look what they did. Let's do it better.
He better not ever get her ass pregnant again after this one. Shit.
He might not have a say.
Well, he needs to fucking cut his nuts or fucking do something. Bag it up or something. Don't get her pregnant again because shit. She's going to want to top this motherfucker. It's going to get expensive. What do you think topping this one's going to do? Shit. Fucking helicopter ride or fucking like off of fucking...
Who knows?
Niagara Falls, changes the watercolor or some type of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So, he's got the decision to make, dude. He can't... It's not like a gonna break you up type shit.
Yeah.
But it's like... it's gonna
put a strain on their relationship, on their marriage.
Yeah, she don't remember that shit. Like, forever.
She ain't gonna let it down.
It's one of those, you don't love me.
Oh my God, you don't love our family.
If you did, you would fucking sell your head to fucking no.
You would yell at your boss to give you more money
and get fired and have to go back and shoot up the
real,
fucking place.
Then you'll really be screwed. No. Once you get fired, you're done.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She just needs to chill until he can come back up, and she seems not understanding. So, and I guess this fool's probably losing his hair and shit over this.
Oh yeah, I'd be stressing. If I can't talk no sense into her, I'd be stressing like a motherfucker.
And I'm pretty sure we doing? He can't tell nobody else to tell her.
Yeah.
Because I doubt that they're gonna fucking. Like, no, it has to be like this. No, I need to have Daffy Duck fucking vomit blue.
Surprise,
fucking,
we're having twins.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck. If I would have known we were having twins, no. We would have made this.
Good luck to my boy if he's having twins.
A 2-day, 8-night fucking extravaganza.
Yeah. All right, I think we're getting close to wrapping it up. I think we were rolling for like an hour, maybe. I don't know. If I had to guess, probably like an hour.
I don't know. It flies when we fucking just trying to fucking just entertain.
Sitting around bullshit.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about? Maybe?
Oh, how was the restaurant? You did the last one.
The restaurant?
The restaurant experience podcast type.
It was cool. Like I said, I'm glad they let us hang out. The original plan was to be outside. I was like, hey, we could order the pho and then just eat outside.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be in their way. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be in there. But then it was cool because it wasn't as busy as I thought it was gonna be. But it was cool. They were like nice. We had asked before, but this was for like 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Before we actually went there and started recording. But they were cool. They were nice.
Did you tell me you put them on and promote them a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, we have. If you watched it, I show their logo and stuff, and I try to do that. I didn't really sell it that way.
Yeah,
I was just kind of like, hey, it's for YouTube. You know what I mean? Can we just hang out? Hey, like we ate here before. Which we do all the time. We go there and we eat all the time. So we know it's good, and so they just let us. They're like, yeah. They were kind of like, where do you want to be? And then she told us to have like this little section where it's kind of like
secluded.
Yeah, it's kind of like glassed off, but there were still people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah, that's fine. That works for us. And so, yeah, I mean, at that point, you're glad that they let you. You know what I mean? They let you just hang out and.
I'm pretty sure if you're gonna plug them and be like, hey, order the fucking this.
We tried. I mean, we told them. We said on the podcast where their locations at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you get a free meal?
No, we still paid. I mean, I'm not that kind of dude though. You know
I know.
I'm not like if you. First of all, you're already nice enough to let us hang out and eat there. You know what I mean? And then, so and again, be kind of in your way a little bit, although we weren't. But
not really, bro. Yeah. You just have a fucking camera facing the table and and you're shouting them out like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so and it wasn't ideal, kind of where we were at. But again, at that point, it turned into like, don't be picky and fucking just send it. You know what I mean? Like you're already there. Your camera's already set up. Ezzy's already there, and which she already helped me out because I can kind of tell at the beginning she was kind of stiff. She was kind of like, and she even
nervous
said it.
Because of the audience.
And she kind of said it. Oh shit! I just bumped my mic, but she kind of said it too. She's like, oh my god, I'm a little bit nervous, but
fuck no, just let it fly.
Yeah, exactly. She said that like how people were watching. You know what I mean? Like people would walk in, would look at what we were doing, and some of the servers too. I edit them out.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't want to just. I didn't want the video to be how long, but they would ask. Like, they would bring us something, and they'd be like, oh, what's this for? Oh, what are you guys doing? Like,
oh, you were getting...
Yeah, because they would see the camera. They would see us recording. They would see the mics. And so they would be like, oh, what do you... Like, they didn't know what it was. I was like, oh, it's just a podcast, and, we like your guys' food here, so we just wanted to come, hang out, do a podcast, and eat some food, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I actually want to do more of that.
Yeah.
There's a couple of places that I've asked, and they said, yeah. We just need to head out and do it, but yeah. And then it also kind of was like we hadn't put up a podcast in a while, so I was like, fuck, we need to bang one out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I do remember that around that time I had asked you and I asked Hugo and if we could maybe do one, but everybody was busy.
Yeah.
But it's cool, I understand, you know what I mean? I understand people get busy.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, we just need to bang one out, and so
that's what I was telling. If I wasn't sick last week, I was like, dude, we haven't.
Oh yeah, you were sick. I totally forgot why you couldn't do it, but you were sick.
Yeah, so like, I was like, dude, we haven't did one in like 2 months, man. We gotta fucking get the shits going again.
Yeah.
And I know you put that other one out. I'm like, cool, we got one out. He banged one out in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Keep this fucking train going.
Yeah. But there's one too. I mean, that's why we were talking about doing one like at a golf course. Like that's why I'm kind of.
I'm gonna leave you fools and go fucking shoot some fucking golf, no, bro. I'll be like, you guys got this. I'm gonna go hit a quick 9 right quick.
The way I was kind of described, like in my head, I was like, we'll play golf. We'll play a round or however many holes, right? How many holes do you normally play?
18.
18 holes? You play 18?
I very rarely play 9.
Damn. And all right. Well, I was thinking play some kind of golf.
You could play the first 9.
Yeah.
Normally you play the first 9, and then after that you get a beer, get a hot dog, chill.
Yeah.
For like 5 minutes, and then you go back into it.
Oh, okay.
And some people just play through, and I'm like, fuck that, I need to fucking eat something. You need a
little break, yeah.
And then let you kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way I was kind of planning it out was, look, we'll play. I don't know, depending how long it'll take. I was thinking like an hour and a half of golf.
Yeah.
And then we chill, do a podcast, and then if you want to, we can jump back in it and play another game or whatever. But I mean, because essentially I just need video of us actually playing golf. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's all it is.
You can mic us up and just go out there and just have us.
That too, yeah. Well, I mean, these mics are like stationary, so
get some collar joints and fucking we go out there and we can just.
Then I have
shoot it on a fly.
I'd have to look into that, yeah. But yeah, essentially I need to have video of us playing golf, and then I would just start. Yeah. Like we would sit down, do this. Start and be like, hey, we're at so and so playing golf, and then just insert the video of us playing golf. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the way I was thinking about it. But yeah,
we need you to run the camera. We need you to come to the golf course.
Yeah. So anyways, that was on the to-do list. So there's a couple, like I said, there's a couple places I want to go eat and have them just, if they will allow us to just shoot some video.
I think as long as you put them on, they'll fucking be like, oh.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. It did help because I remember back at the pho place, I did pull up the videos we had already done. Yeah. And I was like, oh, look, we just do, this is what we do.
Yeah.
And so they were like, oh, okay, yes, that looks good. So, yeah. I think it helped out that we actually had some episodes already.
Yeah, kind of credibility.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not just trying to.
Yeah, we're not just bullshitting
doing stupid shit. Yeah.
So, but it was cool, and shout out to the pho place. I forgot the name. Can't think of it right now, but it was good pho. And it's like Cedar and Herndon, something like that.
Chocolate caramel crunch milkshake. Whatever the fuck you got.
It was good. It was good. That was good too. Yeah, that was good too. But yeah, I want to do more shit like that.
Hell yeah.
When I get a chance. Yeah.
Fucking Hugo.
Yeah.
Over there being a hoe.
Come on, Hugo. No. Stop lagging it.
Yeah.
Cool. You want to wrap it up right here?
Wrap her up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up right here. So if you made it this far, thank you guys for hanging around. Yeah. I think we're gonna wrap it up right here. I think it feels like an hour
Zombies
something.
And aliens all fucking day. Yeah.
Zombies and aliens. Peace out. We'll see you guys later.
Next time.
All right. Bye.